Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, proudly presents the South Township Sports Network. Today via tape delay from the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium, home of the Laurel Highlands girls basketball team. It's the LH Phillies taking on the Brownsville Lady Falcons. Hi everybody, I'm Nick Barczyk with Jerry Dupin, who welcome you aboard for tonight's girls high school basketball game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Fayette County. Girls high school basketball coming up after South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920. The area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company.
Welcome back. Girls high school basketball, a battle of Fayette County tonight from the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Laurel Highlands High School. Nick Barczyk and Jerry Dupin getting you set for the Brownsville Lady Falcons and the LH Phillies tonight. Early on in the season, we're almost set for the national anthem and the starting lineups. Barry Rosner looking at us. Are we good to go? Yes, we are. And here's Mr. Barry Rosner.
Welcome to the campus of Laurel Highlands Senior High School in the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. Tonight it's girls basketball action as the Phillies of Laurel Highlands is the Falcons from Brownsville. Ladies and gentlemen, before we meet our starting lineups, we ask if you would to please rise. And gentlemen, we ask if you would to please remove your hats in the singing of our national anthem by Laurel Highlands Senior Hannah Stefanski.
Beautiful rendition there of our national anthem. Now the starting lineups as Mr. Rosner gets the mic back. The Phillies and the Falcons tonight. And again, here's Barry Rosner.
Our starting lineups. First of all, for our visitors, the Brownsville Falcons. Under the head coach of Patrick Columbia, the 2-0. Here's the starting lineup. AC, number 1, Alexis Arce. A senior, number 2, Sala Wakamalu. A junior, number 5, Anaya Tarpley. A junior, number 15, Chloe Wright. And a junior, number 20, Sai Wakamalu. And now the starting lineup for the Laurel Highlands Phillies. Under the head coach of Rebecca Taposa, who coming to tonight's contest with a record of 1-1. Here's their starting lineup. Number 12, a senior, Taylor Eagle. A senior, number 2, Zaitira Collins. A junior, number 3, Taylor Smith. A junior, number 13, Lori Miller. And a freshman, number 32, Ariana Griffin.
And there you have it. Our officials tonight, I think Barry will announce them. If not, no, he will not. They're Fayette County's finest, Jerry, Pat Lyon, Billy Beener, and Gene Franks. Again, Nick Barczyk and Jerry Dupay getting you set. Again, your starting fives for the Falcons. It is Carson, Wakanavalu, Tarpley, Wright, and Wakanavalu, Collins, Smith, Eagle, Miller, and Griffith for the Phillies as we get set for this Battle of Fayette County. A non-conference game. Rick Hogger's in the house, the boys' head coach. The Phillies 1-1 wins over Frazier and a loss to Gateway in the Penn State Fayette tip-off tournament. The Falcons are 2-0 wins over Shar Houston and Benworth. Phillies moving left to right, and the Falcons in the opposite direction. The Phillies in the white, the Falcons in the black, and the tip controlled by the Phillies. And off we go, 8 minutes on the clock, and we're underway tonight with the basketball. It's Lori Miller on the wing for 3. That one knocked down. Quick start for Taylor Smith. She knocks down the 3 from the left wing to make it 3-0 Phillies. Nice steal there. Phillies basketball in transition. Here comes Smith. Smith at the top of the key at the foul line. Hands it off to Collins. Collins, little jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. That time by Eagle. Loose ball pulled down by the Phillies. Long jumper left side. Off the mark by Eagle. Another offensive rebound pulled down by Taylor Smith and the Phillies, leading 3-0. Nice pick set there. Off to Collins. Bounce pass to Smith on the wing. Interior pass off the fingertips and out of bounds of Lori Miller, and the first turnover for the Phillies after the Falcons commit one. So Smith knocking down the 3 to make it 3-0 LH here. 1:01 in, breaking the press over the timeline. Tarpley. Tarpley quickly up the floor. Now to Chloe Wright, back to Tarpley. Nice pass to the foul line to Wakanavalu. That jumper's off the mark by her sister, Sai Wakanavalu, and those will be tough names to get out, so bear with me. And before the 3 is attempted to travel, they say Taylor Smith shuffled her feet. So back-to-back turnovers for the Phillies. They'll try to settle things down here as the Falcons inbound. Hard press. Breaking the timeline is Carson. Pass intended for Tarpley is tipped, but Tarpley has it on the baseline. Looks for help. Bounce pass to Sai Wakanavalu. Now her sister Wakanavalu. That's Sala Wakanavalu with a 3, no good. Rebound controlled by the Falcons. Here's Wakanavalu. Jumper no good off the back of the iron. Good save there by Collins, and it's controlled by the Phillies, who lead 3-0 at the 6:15 mark of the opening quarter. 3 attempted there on the wing, off the mark by Ariana Griffith. Here's Carson. Carson on the block. Good defense there. Swatted away by Taylor Eagle. And a whistle there on the floor. It'll be Philly basketball. First foul goes on Sai Wakanavalu, her first team first. 3-0 Phillies, 5:59 to go in the first. On a 3 from Taylor Smith, who has the basketball now, goes to her right. On the blocks has Miller. Passes down low, and that's actually Taylor Eagle. Eagle with the bucket. And a steal on the other end. We have a travel call. Was on the deck was Griffith. So give the bucket to Eagle to make it 5-0. So Griffith attempted the steal but traveled. Pat Lyon with that call there. Tarpley. Pass intercepted in midcourt again by Griffith. That one counts. Top of the key, Smith for 3, knocks it down, nothing but net. Taylor Smith has 6, and it's 8-0 LH, and a quick timeout for the Falcons. We'll take one as well, 5:29 to go in the first. LH up 8-0 on Brownsville. More girls high school basketball after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Many people unknowingly have chronic liver disease and discover it during routine blood testing. Possible causes include alcohol, hepatitis C, fatty liver, and iron overload. If left unchecked, this can lead to cirrhosis or severe liver scarring. Offer the latest testing and treatment for chronic liver disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Important for people to know that we represent injured people to the best of our ability, and we've been successful doing that. And I don't say that to have people come to see us because we have been successful. I say that because it's true, and it's important.
Another important aspect is the experience that we have is local experience in the court system in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Quick start for the Phillies. They're on top of Brownsville 8-0. 2 threes for Taylor Smith and a 2 for Taylor Eagle. So the Taylors combining for points here at the 5:22 mark, and that'll be a reach and foul on Taylor Smith. Look at Taylor Eagle for that, actually. Thought it would be on Taylor Smith with a whistle. Taylor Eagle, number 12. Her first team first. Each team with 1. Brownsville basketball. Sai Wakanavalu to her right. Now right on the wing. Back to Wakanavalu. Tries to go baseline. Nice path. Hands it off. And the layup is no good. Rattled around, no good for Wright. And it's controlled by the Phillies. Smith. Off to Miller. 2-3 defense here for the Falcons. And that'll be a bump and a foul on Ari Teeter, number 24, into the game for the first time tonight. So Teeter's first, team foul number 2 on the Falcons. Phillies inbound up 8-0. It'll be Griffith to trigger it in. Finally does get it in. Off to Miller. Off to Smith. Smith maybe will take another 3. Instead, she takes it inside the foul line. Jumper off the back of the iron, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Teeter, but then she travels for the basketball. So Teeter with a foul and a travel in her first 90 seconds on the floor. And Griffith inbounds for LH up 8-0. Nice catch and shoot here. Off the mark, though, that time by Smith, and the long rebound pulled down by Carson, the senior, for the Lady Falcons. Looking for a bucket here is Brownsville. Wakanavalou, top of the key, swung down to right. Nice bounce pass there. Wakanavalou loses it. And it's picked up by the Phillies in transition. Smith to the bucket, and it's blocked out of bounds. They say all ball. Good play there by Chloe Wright to prevent the easy layup. And the Phillies will inbound at the 4:17 mark, up 8-0. Eagle. Bounce pass by Smith out of bounds. And a turnover for the Phillies by Mike Count, their third. They keep the press on. Brownsville will look to answer. Rasai Wakanavalou. Pass almost intercepted there. It's knocked around near the midcourt stripe, and picking it up for the Phillies is Smith. She finds Griffith. Griffith will be fouled from behind. That'll be another foul on Ari Teeter. That'll be her second. Team foul number 3. So quickly 2 fouls on Teeter, who came off the bench on that timeout. And about to check in will be Tessa Delarose for Brownsville. She's in for Teeter, who sits down with 2 fouls. Griffith again to trigger it in. Phillies up 8-0 under 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Loose ball, game's first jump ball. And the arrow points the other way to the Falcons. Trying to break the timeline is Delarose, and she double dribbled, so the press is working for the Phillies. Not much of an answer for Brownsville, still looking for their first points here, down 8-0, and checking in to the ball game for the Phillies is number 15, that's Angel Bawawa. And checking out is Lori Miller. Miller gets the start as a junior, she'll take a seat. Smith, off to Miller. Basketball knocked around on the end line. Out of bounds to stay with the Phillies. In the corner for 3. Can't get it to go off the front of the iron by Smith. Offensive rebound put back by Bawawa, no. And in transition, here come the Falcons. Alexis Carson, the senior. Nice bounce pass there on the block. Layup no good by Delarose. Put back by Wakanavalou, no good. Carson tries to grab it, but instead it's Smith in transition for the Phillies. Smith to the bucket. No good off the iron. Pulled down by the Phillies. Little jumper there left side, no good by Smith. Offensive rebound put back, no good. Tipped around. Bawawa tried to get it. It's Griffith now. And she'll reset. On the wing to Miller. Interior pass in the lane. Bawawa now down low to Collins, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Phillies. .254 to go in the first. Phillies 8. Still nothing on the scoreboard for Brownsville as they try to intercept that pass, but it's pulled down by Taylor Smith. Smith in the lane, and she'll get fouled. And the first foul shots of the game upcoming for number 3, Taylor Smith. Goes on number 22, Tessa Delarose, her first team foul number 4. 2:47 to play in the first, and it's all Phillies. Brownsville coming in 2-0. Wins over Shar Houston and Bentworth to begin the season. Up on the way and good. Smith has 7. Checking out is Griffith. Knocking them both down is Smith. 2 of 2 from the line. She has 8. And the Phillies leads at 10-0. Carson the other way, but it's stripped. Regained by Carson. Triple team falls down. Loose ball, held ball. Possession arrow, Laurel Highlands. Well, it should be. But Brownsville had the arrow last time, but I guess not. It'll be Brownsville basketball. Now the arrow switches, so Brownsville basketball down 10-0. Walking to Valou. Interior pass intended for Carson, but it's picked off again by the Phillies. They're all over the floor tonight. Down low intended for Bawawa is out of bounds and back over to Brownsville. Pushed ahead, walking to Valou. Intercepted again, stripped away by Smith. Bounce pass to Miller, who lays it in. Lori Miller for two, and she hits the deck, but she's all right. And it's a great start for the Phillies, up 12-0. Brownsville looks for an answer. Walking to Valou in the lane. Should have been a backcourt violation, I agree, but instead, the shot goes. Cy walking to Valou gets two. There goes the shutout attempt. It's 12-2 LH here at the 150 mark as Brownsville got away with it there. Pass over the head of the intended target, Collins, and out of bounds. Another turnover for the Phillies, and checking in for the first time will be Malia Rafel for LH. Checking out is Atira Collins. Walking to Valou again. Little bump from behind, no call. Baseline Carson. Little jumper there off the back of the iron, no good by Delarose. Loose ball out of bounds, and it stays with the Lady Falcons. About to check in again will be Ariana Griffith for LH. And for Brownsville, number 24, Ari Teeter. She's coming back in with those two fouls. Already a 10-point deficit, 12-2 LH. Here at the 129 mark, walking to Valou. Thought about the three, hands it off instead. Right, now back to walking to Valou. The bank's open, knocking it home. Cy walking to Valou. She has five. I'm going to call that a long two. Looked like a three to me. They say a long two. Toes on the line, so it's 12-4. That shot knocked down. Now that's a three. Griffith hits it. It's 15. Now they put 5 up on the board for Brownsville, so guess that was a three for walking to Valou. Just like we thought. So back-to-back threes. It's now a 15-5 game. Foul on the Phillies here. Goes on Smith. Her first team foul number 2. Here comes Brownsville the other way to the basket, off the window and in. That's 2 for Delarose. Her first 2 off the bench. It's now all of a sudden a 15-7 game. 40 seconds left in the first. Smith gets the pick. Off to Greer. Journey Greer into the game. As is Malia Rafel. Griffith has her shot blocked there. Good size by Teeter. Off to Brownsville. They push it up ahead. 20 seconds to go. Carson. Carson to the bucket. Off the glass, too strong. Tipped around. Controlled by Rafel. Here comes Taylor Smith. 10 seconds to go. Phillies up 8. Smith, nice pass there. Lost the handle. Regains it. Does Griffith. Long three for Smith. Can't get it to go. Pulled down by Brownsville. And that's the first 8 minutes of play. So a 10-0 start for LH, but all of a sudden it's now a 15-7 game. And we'll take a break after 1 quarter of play. Girls high school basketball, the Phillies of Laurel Highlands 15, the Brownsville Lady Falcons 7. More girls. Welcome back. Second quarter of action. Girls high school basketball, a non-conference matchup between two Fayette County teams of the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. The LH Phillies 15, the Brownsville Falcons 7. Nick Barczyk and Jerry Dupay. Cy Wakanavalu leading the way for Brownsville with 5, and with 8 for the Phillies is Taylor Smith. Phillies have the basketball. It's Smith on the wing as usual. Off to Miller. And a turnover here for the Phillies. That's been their bugaboo early, even though they have the lead. So Brownsville gets the ball in the backcourt. Wakanavalu over the timeline. Off to Carson. In the lane, Carson's jumper no good, and trying to pull down the rebound is Teeter. She's been aggressive tonight already with 2 fouls and a held ball. The arrow points Brownsville's way. Seems like they've gotten every jump ball tonight. Maybe it's just my imagination. Wakanavalu on the wing. Off to right. She walked with the basketball. So Brownsville turns it over. Ariana Griffith will bring it up over the timeline for the Phillies. Surveys the floor, off to her left. Again to Smith. To Miller. Little bump there, no call. Swung around to Journey Greer, recently into the game. Into the corner for 3. Good ball movement by the Phillies, no good. Following her shot was Taylor Eagle. Loose ball pulled away by Griffith. Good play by Ariana Griffith. Pass by Miller, down low, blocked. The shot by Eagle. Griffith again. We have a held ball, and it should be Phillies basketball. And it will be. Griffith will trigger it in. 7 minutes before halftime, 15-7 LH. Griffith looks for help. Bounce pass is kicked out of bounds by Chloe Wright. LH sets up their inbounds play here, and Griffith will bounce it to Smith. Smith for 3. They leave her open. Pat Columbia, the head coach for Brownsville, not happy that she was so wide open, but she could not hit it. We have a foul here on Journey Greer, number 30. Coming off the bench, her first team foul, number 3, 4 for Brownsville. Carson on the wing. Carson, her 3's off the rim. Rebound controlled by Smith. Pushes it ahead. Off to Greer. Nice bounce pass to Griffith. Now back to Greer. Dangerous pass there, and getting knocked down is Lori Miller. That'll be a Brownsville foul. Team foul number 5. Goes on Anaya Tarpley, her first. Still no points here in the second quarter. Turnovers have been the bugaboo for both teams here in this game, but the Phillies with a couple of 3s for Taylor Smith. They're out to an 8-point lead. Pulled down by Griffith there. Good defense by Carson. Bounce pass in the lane. Kick back out to Smith. Thought about the 3. Now in the lane. Little floater. No good off the back of the iron. Tipped around and controlled by Brownsville and pushed ahead by Tarpley right side. Tarpley blows by Smith to the bucket. Too strong. Offensive rebound Carson. Swung around by Wright. Wakanavalu. No good on the 3. And pulled down again. Another rebound for Taylor Smith. Off to Griffith, who did not see it, but she finally does when she catches it. Now Greer, back to Griffith. Thought about the 3, why not? Gets her own rebound, almost had the putback, no good, too strong, and pulled down by Wakanavalu. Off to Carson. The senior at the top of the key. They'll slow it down a bit here, will Brownsville. Now back to Carson. At the block, little contact, no call. Offensive rebound for 3, Wakanavalu, no good. Gets her own board. Off the back of the iron, no good. A lot of easy shots missed by Brownsville, and it's controlled by the Phillies. Still up 15-7, and that's a walk. Griffith wanted to pass it to someone, could not pull the trigger, and she walks with the ball. Checking in for Brownsville will be Soleil Wakanavalu, number 2. Start of the ball game. 5:19 before halftime, still 15-7 LH. looking for their second win. Brownsville looking to start 3-0 on the young season after beating Shark Houston and Bentworth over the weekend. Carson, too strong. Offensive rebound, Tarpley, bounce pass, Wakanavalu. Now in the lane there, right. Comes up well short. Players get up after hitting the deck, pushed ahead by Smith, intended for Miller, and it's knocked out of bounds. Playing the role of safety there was Wakanavalu, who knocks it away incomplete. Phillies ball, Miller. Bounce pass to Eagle. Guarded by Wakanavalu. Needs help on the baseline. Will try to throw it off the defender, and that works successfully. Nice play there. Miller to Smith, and it works. First two for anyone this quarter, and Smith now has 10. And the lead's back at 10 at 17-7 Phillies. Wakanavalu, wide open on the wing there. Off the mark was Tarpley, and it's pulled down by Smith. Smith will push it ahead again to Lori Miller. Nice bounce pass there. Foul and 2 shots upcoming for Taylor Eagle. Could not get the shot to go, but she'll shoot 2, and only the second trip to the line for anyone in this game. Two shots for Eagle. She has 3. Leads up to 11. Short. Pulled down by Carson. Carson tries to make something happen here. The point guard for Brownsville. Off to Wakanavalu. Playing catch on the perimeter. Now Carson in the lane, off the glass and in. And the first 2 of the night for Alexis Carson. 18-9 in favor of the Phillies. Under 4 to play before halftime. Miller on the wing, down low. Eagle on the blocks, off the glass and in. Taylor Eagle. Her second field goal. She has 5. And the lead's back to double figures at 11, 20-9. Brownsville pushes it up ahead. Baseline, Tarpley blocked by Taylor Eagle and keeps it in bounds. And then a reach-in foul on Alexis Carson, a frustration foul perhaps for Carson. That'll be a 1-and-1. Team foul number 7 on Brownsville. Checking out is Taylor Eagle. Great defensive play there to go along with her 5 points. 1-and-1 for Taylor Smith. 2 of 2 at the foul line tonight. Make it 3 of 3. She has 11. Knocks it down. Nothing but net gets the bonus to make it 22-9. 3:20 to go. Wakanavalu, little bump, no call. Wild shot. Not a shot a coach would want. Great play there by Griffith. Here she comes with a steal to the bucket. Too strong in the layup. Into the corner. Pulled down by Brownsville. Here comes Chloe Wright. Wright looked for the pass, took the shot instead. And getting knocked to the deck is Tarpley. She took a big hit there. It'll be a Philly foul on the floor. Goes on number 24, Olivia Crossan. Her first, team foul number 4. Phillies in the 1-and-1 bonus here until halftime, leading by 13. Wright triggers it in. Tarpley off to Carson. Jumper can't fall there for Tarpley. Rebound out of bounds. Griffith and Tarpley fighting for it. And it's Brownsville basketball. Thought about the three there, thought better of it. Sai Wakanavalou off to her sister. Wakanavalou for three. Off the back of the iron, controlled by Griffith. Another rebound for her. Try to push it ahead, but taken away by Wakanavalou. Contact and a foul. 2 shots upcoming for Alexis Carson. That'll be the first trip to the line for Brownsville. Carson has 2. We'll try to cut this deficit down. And she has 3. Malia Gonzalez checks in for the Phillies. No good on the second. Battle for the rebound, controlled by the Phillies, and Griffith up ahead, looks for Lori Miller, but a reach-in foul will be called on Chloe Wright. 1-and-1 time for LH again. It'll be Ariana Griffith. She knocked down a 3 back in the first quarter. She'll try to get the bonus here. Can't get the shooter's roll, and controlled by Brownsville. Wakanavalou up ahead quickly. Throws up the shot, not a good look there, and Coach Columbia not happy at all, but the rebound grab by Brownsville. 3 on the way, no good. Another shot well off the mark. And Della Rose will check back into the next whistle for Brownsville. Wide open in the corner for 3. Knocks it down again. Taylor Smith on fire tonight. That's her third 3. Give her 15 of her team's 25. And the Phillies leads at 15. Knocking down a 3 on the other end is Alexis Carson. That wakes up the Brownsville bench. Carson for 3. Cuts it to a 12-point game. Bump there, no foul call. Off-balance shot, no good. That time by Miller. And the rebound pulled down by Brownsville. Again, Carson up ahead. Wakanavalou catches it, stops. Little move in the lane. Can't get the bunny to go. Offensive rebound. Jumper at the elbow, off the glass and in. That's 2 for Chloe Wright. Her first 2. And it's a 10-point game at 25-15. Top of the key, Smith looks to slow it down. Brownsville hanging around in this one. The Phillies out to an early lead. Still up 10, 53 seconds before halftime. Smith to her left. Smith, nice pass on the baseline. Shot off the mark that time by Crossan. And controlled by Brownsville for a second, but taken away by Griffith. Can't hit the layup. Would have brought the house down. Here's Carson on the other end. Carson for 3. Short. Back to Carson. She likes to shoot, and she'll knock down the jumper. Alexis Carson. That's a 2. She has 8, and it's an 8-point game. Phillies should hold for the final shot here. I would think they will. Here's Smith again. Smith in the lane. Some contact. No call. Here comes Brownsville. 10 seconds. Up ahead to the bucket. Layup no good by Emma Scotto. 3 down to 2. Smith tries to push it ahead. The heave. Short. Would have been a cap to her first half. And we've reached halftime here at Laurel Highlands. Entertaining first half. We'll reset. Come back with the first half statistics and more. And our score at halftime, the LH Phillies 25, the Brownsville Falcons 17. We'll come back with more after this at halftime. Girls High School Basketball Battle of Fayette County on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank. At your service.
Welcome back. It is halftime here between Brownsville and Laurel Highlands, and the Phillies on top of the Falcons 25-17. Your first half stats as we take a look. Alexis Carson leading the way for the Falcons. She has 8, 2 for Chloe Wright, 5 for Saiwakan Avalu, and 2 for Tessa Delarose. Again, 8 on 2 twos, a free throw, and a 3 for Carson. She has 8. She looks to lead the way in the second half. Moving on to the Phillies, 15 for Taylor Smith, and 5 for Taylor Eagle, 2 for Lori Miller, and 3 on a three-pointer by Ariana Griffith. Again, leading the way, 15 in the first half for Taylor Smith, 8 for Alexis Carson. And again, your score at halftime, it's the Phillies 25 and the Falcons 17. We'll come back with the second half after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Every person who's been injured, when they come in, has an expectation that their case is important, and it is to us. We take these cases very seriously.
So that experience that we have is unique also because we have experience in these communities, in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg, in these court systems.
You don't have to go to Pittsburgh. to be represented by attorneys who don't know their way around your community.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Welcome back. Second half of girls high school basketball, a Fayette County non-conference battle between the LH Phillies and the Brownsville Falcons. Laurel Highlands on top 25-17 as we begin the second half, led by Taylor Smith with 15. Taylor Eagle had 5, 2 for Lori Miller and 3 for Ariana Griffith. Alexis Carson led the way with 8 for Brownsville. They have the basketball moving to our right. Nick Barczyk and Jerry Dupay. Carson has it again. Swung around to Waka Lavalu, who takes the 3. Cannot connect. Rebound by her sister, Sela Waka Lavalu, and that long 2 is up and good for Carson, picking up where she left off. She's in double figures with 10, and the lead's down to 6 at 25-19. So Brownsville hanging around. The Phillies outplaying them, though, in the first. Bounce pass, intercepted, picked off by Chloe Wright, right up ahead, and that has to be a walk. And it is. Caught by Della Rose, and she wanted to lay it in, but traveled. Pass was too far away from her. Smith off to Miller on the wing. On the elbow to Eagle. Nice pass down low. Laying it up and in is number 2, Zatira Collins. First 2 for Collins, who started this ball game. Leads up to 8, 27-19. Della Rose to the bucket. Too strong. Tipped around. Heading out of bounds. Phillies ball. Barking out the call was Pat Lyon. It's Pat Lyon, Billy Beener, and Gene Franks tonight in stripes. Miller, top of the key, swung down low and knocked away. Out of bounds. It'll be Brownsville ball. Nice play there by Wright to knock it away. It was touched last by a Philly. Pushed ahead, Della Rose again. Della Rose stops and pops for 2. Too strong off the back of the iron. Rebound, Griffith. Smith, nice pass to Collins, but too far. Out of bounds. So, again, each team with, if you ask their head coaches, way too many turnovers in the first half, picking up here in the second. Try to break the press. Again, it's Carson trying to blow by Smith. And a foul will be called. And 2 shots upcoming. Quickly to the line goes Alexis Carson. Goes on Eagle, her second. Team foul number 1 this half. Phillies got to the bonus in the first half and took advantage of that. Carson has 11. You can tell she leads the way for Brownsville. Griffith trying to pull it away. Arrow to LH. Old-fashioned possession arrow down courtside. Griffith on the wing. Miller. Brownsville again dropping back in their zone. In the lane, floater is good. Another bucket for Taylor Smith. First 2 of the second half. She has 17 of her team's 29. The lead's at 9 for the Phillies, and a turnover here. Picked off again by Taylor Smith. On the block, layup no good, Eagle. Offensive rebound, put back no good. Tipped off of Collins and controlled by Carson. She'll try to take over for the Falcons here in the second half. Wakanavalu back to Carson. Wide open three. Instead, it goes from Wakanavalu to Wakanavalu, and Delarose. Good defense by Smith, knocked away. .5:18 to go in the third. Phillies up 29-20. Brownsville hanging around. On the wing, Wakanavalu. Now long jumper for Delarose. Comes up short. Rebound, Sala Wakanavalu. To her sister, Sai. Little bump by Smith, and the shot out of bounds. Behind the basket, back to the Phillies, and an exasperated coach, Pat Columbia, for Brownsville. Knocked around by Tarpley. In the lane, pulled down by Collins. Collins off to Miller. Miller on the wing. Nice bounce pass to a cutting Smith, who can't hit the bunny. And hitting the deck hard there is Wakanavalu. She'll be fouled. Rare miss there for Smith on an easy shot. Another foul here on the Phillies. Their second of the half. Brownsville to trigger it in, but it's intercepted by Griffith. Down low to Eagle. Actually to Miller. Out of bounds, Eagle picked up the last foul. Her third. So she's coming out. 2 on Teeter for Brownsville and 3 on Eagle for the Phillies. Brownsville basketball down 9. Pushed ahead. Carson, they try to break the press. They do barely. Wakanavalu, nice handoff. Carson gets the layup to go. Alexis Carson. She has 5 in the second half and 13 on the night. It's a 7-point game. Smith for 2. Can't hit it. Here comes Brownsville. Interesting ball game now. Carson looks to take over. Wakanavalu on the wing for 3. Short. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And it stays with Brownsville. Checking out is Collins, and checking in is Malia Rafel for LH. About to check in again is Tarpley for Brownsville, along with Scudo. See if the substitution, some fresh legs, makes a difference here. Delarose swung around Tarpley, back to the cutting Delarose. Little jumper in the paint, no good. Rebound Smith. Phillies ball up 7, 4 minutes to go. Baseball style pass on the wing to Miller, down low. Rafel gets it to go. That's a 2 for Malia Rafel, her first 2. Phillies up 9. Delarose. Nice ball handling there. Tarpley. Tipped around out of bounds and off to LH. Frenetic there for Brownsville. It cost them. Phillies up 9, 3.5 to go, and slowing it down is Taylor Smith, the star of this one, who has 17 and a bunch of rebounds. Griffith on the wing for 3, hits the net. Trying to dislodge one of those dodgeballs stuck up there. And a foul will be called on the Falcons. It'll go on Chloe Wright, her second personal. Team foul number 1. Miller triggers it in. Grab by Smith. In the lane. Bounce pass on the block. Layup is good. First 2 for Angel Bawawa off the bench. 33-22. Phillies intercepted. Again, it's Smith in the backcourt. Now to the front court. Bounce pass. And the layup is good for Miller. Lori Miller has 4. Timeout Brownsville. Leads back up to a baker's dozen for LH. 3:05 to go in the third. LH 35, Brownsville 22. We'll be back with more girls high school basketball after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920. The area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company.
Just sit right down and you hear a tale of a fateful call. You better pay those bills right now or you take a mighty fall. He really didn't know what to do, so he turned to those who did. Zeppeli, Mahaloff, and White, your bankruptcy crew, your bankruptcy crew. So no matter how deep in debt you are, if your back's against the wall, Zeppeli, Mahaloff, and White, just give them a call.
Welcome back. 3:05 to go in the third quarter. LH 35, Brownsville 22. Girls high school basketball. Non-conference battle here. Each team's third game of the year. Trying to break the press, and Brownsville cannot. A turnover. LH relentless there. And the bench and the crowd is fired up. Good crowd for a girls game tonight on a frigid December night in southwestern Pennsylvania. An exasperated Brownsville bench. They're furious, I think, at themselves. We'll have a foul called here. It's going the other way. Phillies foul. Maybe not. Brownsville basketball, though, on the turnover. No foul called, and taking it was Delarose, can't hit it. Walking to Valou, now off to Carson. Thought about the three, but the defense comes in on her. Nice pass down low and a foul called. Two shots will be upcoming for the Falcons. It'll be Chloe Wright to shoot two. The foul goes on Smith, her second personal, team foul number 3 this half for the Phillies. And Brownsville down double figures here late, has to hit their foul shots, and they can't there. Wright's first trip to the line. She has 2 points tonight. Oh of 2. That's a backbreaker. Smith off to Miller. Rafel fights for position. Bounce pass. Battle for the loose ball there. Bawawa with walking to Valou. It goes back to Brownsville. On the possession arrow. Delarose, left side, reach in, foul will be called on Rafel. Tried to go for the ball, got some body. So Rafel has 2 points and now a foul. Her first team foul number 4. So the only hope for Brownsville, one of the hopes will be to get in the bonus here. Down 13, 10 minutes to go in the game, 2 in the quarter. Swung around, walking to Valou, top of the key. Does not take the 3. Swung around, Carson on the wing. Bounce pass in the lane. Delarose might have walked, no call. Jumper there, no good. A shot that Delarose should have knocked down. That's a walk. Lori Miller travels. Indecisive. A lot of the travels tonight have been indecisive. Ball handlers not sure what to do, and they walk. Delarose. Little baseline jumper too short by Wright. Wakanavalu, she'll take it. Floats it off the glass and in. That's Cy Wakanavalu. She has 7, first 2 of the half. 1:25 to go in the third period. Phillies up 11. Brownsville hanging around. Griffith for 3. Bang! Nothing but net. Ariana Griffith. She has 2 threes. 6 points on the night. Leads up to 14. Wakanavalu now swung on the wing to Tarpley. Tarpley takes the 3, why not? And the bank's open off the glass and in for Tarpley. So Tarpley, her first bucket. It's a 38-27 game. Getting the pick of Smith. Smith in the lane, little floater off the glass, too strong. And the rebound pulled down by Carson. Actually, it's taken away by Rafel and out of bounds. It'll stay with Brownsville. With the Phillies, I should say. Tipped out, it'll stay with Laurel Highlands. .38 seconds to go, inbounds pass. Smith off to Collins. Her shot attempt blocked before it could get off. Down to 30 seconds. Miller down low to Eagle. Lays it in on the left block. Taylor Eagle. She has 7, first 2 of the half. Leads back up to 13. It's been at 14 here this half. Brownsville tries to keep it alive. Wakanavalu. She'll grab it. Try to play keep away with Collins. Down to 10 seconds. They should hold for the last shot. Baseline and a foul called there. Getting smacked was Emma Scotto. She'll go to the line. Foul on Eagle. That's her 4th. Team foul number 5 this quarter. Again, if you're Brownsville, you have to make those foul shots to attempt to get back in this one, and costly miss for Scotto. Knocks down that one. She has a point tonight. 40-28 LH. Here comes Smith, 5 seconds. 4-3 has Miller in the corner. She'll take it herself. Jumper short, no good. That's the end of the third. So Brownsville hanging around. 40-28. Phillies maintain their lead. They were up by 8 after 1, by 8 after 2, and now up 12 after 3. LH 40, Brownsville 28, fourth quarter coming up after this. Girls high school basketball on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Welcome back, fourth quarter. Girls high school basketball, 40-28 LH on top of Brownsville. Phillies have maintained the lead pretty much since the opening tap, up 8 after 1, up 8 after 2, up 12 now after 3. They'll try to play keep away with Brownsville, and jumper in the lane, no good off the mark by Bawawa. Tarpley the other way, Tarpley quickly to the bucket. Tarpley is fouled. They'll nab Lori Miller. Miller's first. Team foul number 6, so Brownsville most likely will play most of the quarter in the bonus. That'll definitely help. Tarpley knocks down the first. She has 4. Cannot connect. That one rattled around like a top and out. And the rebound pulled down by Smith. LH up 11. Griffith on the wing. She's hit a couple of threes. That's her sweet spot, that left wing. LH will again try to play keep away. Pick there for Collins. 3. Short for Smith. Gets her own rebound. She trips in the lane because she was fouled. It'll go on Delarose. Her second, team foul 2. Smith better hurry it up. Finally does, finds Griffith. 7 to play. Phillies ball up 11. Nice bounce pass to Miller. Has it poked out of bounds, and it'll stay with LH. It'll be a definite offensive foul there, a lot of contact. That'll be team foul number 7 on a player-controlled foul, so no shots for Brownsville. But that'll go on Bawawa, number 1 for her. Team foul number 7. Tarpley pretty much uncontested the other way. Tarpley puts it in. So Tarpley has 6. Her second field goal. Now a 9-point game, 40-31, and again. Fouls the rest of the way will put Brownsville at the line. They're in the bonus. Griffith, and counter there at the foul line, pulls away, jumper no good, rebound Carson. Loose ball, up ahead to a wide open Miller, can't hit the bunny. Lori Miller misses it. Couple of easy layups missed by the Phillies here. Delarose, right, walking to Valou for 3, can't hit it. Rebound Smith, pulled away by Delarose. That's a careless shot, but they wanted a foul on the Brownsville side. Miller off to Griffith. Knocked around. and turned over by the Phillies. Wakanavalu the other way. To the bucket, little contact. And a foul called on Collins. So 2 shots here for Brownsville. Sai Wakanavalu, her first trip to the line. Cannot connect. Eagle and Greer in for the Phillies, and checking out Griffith and Bawawa. Offensive rebound, though, pulled down after the miss. Wakanavalu, Carson, floater. Carson gets that shooter's roll. Falls down, first points of the quarter for Carson. But she's having herself a night. That's 15 for Alexis Carson. And we're back down to a 7-point game. Smith. Smith to the bucket, lays it in with the left hand. Taylor Smith. She has 19. Carson on the other end, though. Carson to the bucket. She'll lay it in. Carson and Brownsville not going away. 17 for her, and we have a timeout by the Phillies. 7-point game, 5:23 to go. LH 42, Brownsville 35. More girls high school basketball after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety. For colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies, painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Drs. Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Welcome back. 42-35, Phillies on top of the Falcons by 7. 5:23 to go. Brownsville hanging around. Alexis Carson having herself a night for the Falcons, and they're in the bonus here, so if they get to the foul line, they're going to have to knock those down. But again, the Phillies will try to play keep away here in the final 5 minutes. Handoff, turned over. Here comes Brownsville, Wakanavalu to the bucket. No good. Tipped around out of bounds. Off to the Phillies. Smith gets a pick. She's on the wing, looks for help. Off to Eagle, playing with 4 fouls. Eagle, jumper, she's fouled. Can't connect on the mid-range jumper, but she'll shoot 2. Taylor Eagle with 7. Third team foul on Brownsville in the second personal on Cy Wakanavalu. Nice stroke, but short. Second shot coming up for Eagle. That one barely grazed the rim if it did at all, so Eagle can't connect there. Wakanavalu breaks the press. Off to Carson again on that left side. 7-point ball game, 4.5 to go. Floater, no good. Offensive rebound, Carson. Tarpley trying to battle for it, hitting the deck there with Journey Greer. And the held ball keeps it with the Falcons. Checking in Malia Rafel for LH, and checking out with those 4 fouls is Eagle. Tarpley. Over the back foul. Called on Delarose, trying to pull it away from Rafel. That's an over the back on Delarose. That'll be her third personal, but more importantly gives the Phillies the ball back up 7. Team foul number 4. Brownsville is in the bonus rest of the way. 8 team fouls on the Phillies. Pick set there to the bucket. Miller. Now baseline Collins, no good. Stepped out of bounds. Brownsville will take it. Delarose, she stepped out. Good defense there by Rafel. That's what you like to see. Aggressive play along the end line, and the Phillies will have it. Greer off to Rafel. Now Miller far on the wing. It's been a 42-35 game for a while now. Cross-court passes, not a good one off the fingers of Collins and out. Brownsville will try to take advantage of a Philly turnover. But reaching in is Miller and pulling it away. Back to Delarose. Off to right. Delarose long 2. Knocks it down. Tessa Delarose has 4. Big bucket makes it a 5-point game all of a sudden at 42-37. Phillies on the other end. Miller. Rafel had her hand up, and it's kicked out of bounds by Carson, who's having herself a night for the Falcons. Still 3:25 to go. Philly's largest lead was 15. Now it's down to 5. Smith trying to turn on the Jets. Fancy dribbling to the bucket. Lays it in. Taylor Smith. First points of the quarter. But how about 21 for the night? 44-37. Here comes Tarpley. Tarpley on the block. Tarpley lays it in. Coast to coast timeout. 3:05 to go. We have a 5-point game. LH 44, Brownsville 39. More girls high school basketball after this on the South Union Township Sports Network. Welcome back, Nick and Jerry. 3:05 to go in regulation. Phillies 44, Brownsville 39. LH has the basketball, led by as many as 15. It's now down to 5. Great fourth quarter for Anaya Tarpley. She has 8 for the game and 5 here in the fourth. Smith guarded by Wakanavalu. Smith with 21 tonight. He's pulled down a bunch of rebounds too, has played good defense, and she takes it in again. Taylor Smith. 23 for her, 46-39, and it's taken away by the Phillies and Rayful. Up ahead to Miller. Knocked away by Wakanavalu. Off to Delarose. Delarose, right side, spins around. Ball was knocked around by Smith. Here's Griffith on the other end. Griffith will throw up a wild shot, no good, pulled down by Delarose. They push it ahead, Carson. Carson will lay it in, Alexis Carson for 2. Another timeout for the Phillies. Again, a 5-point game. Brownsville hanging around. 2:23 to go in the fourth. Timeout. Phillies 46, Falcons 41. More girls high school basketball after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Saturday at 5 o'clock. This coming Saturday at 5 o'clock.
Welcome back. 2:23 to go. Phillies 46, Falcons 41. And the Phillies here will try to hold that basketball, hold on to this lead. In the backcourt, Miller trying to break it. Miller looks up ahead, breaks the timeline, guarded by Tarpley. Tarpley tried to take it away, but it's off to Griffith on the wing. Griffith, slow it down. That's what you have to do here. Between the circles now. Back off to Miller. Brownsville playing tight defense. Will have to foul eventually, and losing the handle is Smith. A rare mistake for her. But a turnover on the other end for Brownsville. Careless with the basketball there was Scudo. Should be Phillies basketball, and they didn't realize it. Griffith will inbound. Scudo palmed it. Into the backcourt, Smith. So Brownsville, a big mistake there as they try to get back in this one, down 5. Smith tries to get by Scudo. He'll hold it. No shot clock in the high school game. Phillies will keep that and take that to their advantage here. Smith now on the wing, 90 seconds to go, trying to play keep away. Rayful almost losing it again with Smith. Now to Miller, guarded by Tarpley. Have to get that basketball back if you're Brownsville. Tarpley hits the deck. They let the play continue, and finally a foul called on Alexis Carson as she will make LH inbound here. That's only the 5th team foul, so no shots for the Phillies. Miller to trigger it in. Into the front court, Smith. 70 seconds to go. Got to get close. That's what coach is telling Delarose, and going for the ball and maybe getting hit in the face there. Nothing called. Carson, loose ball, controlled by Brownsville. Scudo has it to the bucket, lays it in, Emma Scudo. She has 3. It's a 3-point game with 53 seconds to go. Timeout. LH 46, Brownsville 43. Phillies ball when we come back. More girls high school basketball on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Welcome back. Brownsville has one more timeout left. Pat Line making sure to tell the Brownsville bench, and they're down 3 right now, 53 seconds to go. Brownsville is also in the bonus. They'll play the defense of their lives here, trying to get another steal in the backcourt. Griffith, 50 seconds, loose ball, and it's out of bounds. And it's Brownsville basketball. It's a one-possession game, 47 seconds to play. Brownsville has not had the lead since, I don't think they've had it at all tonight. LH led by as many as 15. For 3, Carson, no! Wakanavalu has the rebound, something falls on the floor and they call it travel. Much to the chagrin of the Falcon bench. Now the Phillies get it back at 35.8. Griffith to trigger it in. Bounce pass to Smith. Smith looking for help. Miller walking a Valu on her, blows by her in a collision here. It's going the other way. Offensive foul on the Phillies. Another offensive foul on Rafel. 28.8 to go. Telling the Brownsville bench to calm down. Not a player-controlled foul, so no shots for Brownsville, but here comes Della Rose. Too high off the glass, rebound in the lane, pulled down by Wright, but it's going the other way on the arrow. The possession arrow works in the Phillies' favor here. He'll have the basketball with 19 seconds to go. Phillies up 3. Griffith looking for help. Has to find someone. She finds Miller, tries to throw it off a body. Loose ball. If it's a held ball, it's Brownsville ball, and it's Falcons ball with 14 seconds to go. Brownsville has one more timeout. And Pat Lyon is talking to the LH bench here. Timeout, that's their last one. Brownsville calls it. They have the ball, 14 seconds to go. Phillies 46, Falcons 43. We'll be back with the finish of this one. A great finish it is on the South Union Township Sports Network. Brownsville basketball down 3, no timeouts, 14 seconds to go. Phillies 46, Lady Falcons 43, and to trigger it in will be Chloe Wright. On their side of the floor to Carson. That's who they want to have the ball. Baseline. Carson connects. Alexis Carson for two. It's a 1-point game. 5 seconds. Clock keeps rolling. Brownsville can't stop it. They got a foul. Thrown up ahead. Tended for rifle. Clock's going to run out. Phillies are going to win it. They're going to hold on. Brownsville, what a comeback. They were down 15, and they lose by a single point. Not much they could do. No timeouts. And the Phillies win it. They're 2-1. The Falcons are 2-1. 46-45 LH. Back to tell you all about it after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
In any endeavor, experience is probably the most important factor, but it's got to be the right kind of experience. Experience in the community where the case is tried, where the jurors live, where the judges work. We've been doing this since 1976 at Davis and Davis. That's a long time.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
What a ball game this turned out to be. Good crowd tonight for a girls' high school basketball non-conference game at the Harold Horst Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. The Phillies improving to 2-1. The Falcons fall to 2-1. They were down by as many as 15, Brownsville was, and only lost by a point. Final score, Laurel Highlands 46 and Brownsville 45. And we have our post-game statistics here, the point totals. Alexis Carson led the way for the Falcons with 23. She was a star, especially in the second half, had 8 in the first half and 15 in the second half. 8 on the night for Tarpley, 3 for Scuddo, 4 for Wright, and 7 for Siwakanavalu, 4 for Della Rose off the bench. But again, Carson the star, 23, including 15 in the second half. She and Tarpley led the way, 45 for the ball game for the Falcons, coming up just short. For the Phillies, again, it was the Taylor Smith show. She had 15 in the first, 8 in the second, 23 for the ball game, 2 for Satira Collins, 2 for Malia Rafel, 7 for Taylor Eagle, including 5 in the first. She had to play most of the game with 4 fouls. Pretty much she picked up those fouls, pretty much all of them before the halfway stage of the third quarter. 4 for Lori Miller, 2 for Angel Bawawa, and 6 on 2 threes for Ariana Griffith, including some big shots she knocked down from the wing. So 23 for Smith. She led the way, player of the game, along with Carson in a losing effort. So again, that's your final score. That's how it happened tonight. Laurel Highlands 46 and Brownsville 45. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Verne, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, Gary Smith and his fine staff. I'm Nick Barczyk with Jerry Dupay. Thanks so much for watching and listening. This has been a presentation of the South Union Township Sports Network. Your final score in this girls' high school basketball game, Laurel Highlands 46 and Brownsville 45. So long, everybody.